Welcome to the Wedding Robes podcast. This is the only show where you don't need clothes to travel the world. I'm Carly Konsker, your host and personal travel guide. Let's do the damn thing. Hello. Welcome back to Wedding Robes. I'm Carly Konsker, and today I'm coming to you from Santorini, Greece. I am at a beautiful hotel, and honestly, it took my breath away. Today, I am at Katikies Hotel and Spa. It is part of the Katikies Hotels. There are multiple Katikies Hotels on the island of Santorini. There's one in Fira. There's the Katikies Hotel closer to town in Ia. And this hotel is actually only a 10-minute walk to town. You can walk on the walking path all the way there, and it's honestly the easiest walk. We did it every night to dinner, and we did it to go shopping, and it's nothing. It's like put on a pair of sandals or sneakers, and you could be there in a heartbeat. I know most people come here as a couple. It's very romantic. Come on your honeymoon. Come with a significant other. I came here with my cousin, and we had the best time. We were able to relax after partying in Mykonos for 5 days. We had the most amazing dinners here. We were able to shop around, and honestly, we just needed to decompress from our partying in Mykonos. So the location of this hotel is super convenient. It is located in Ia, which is one of the major towns in Santorini. It is not the capital. The capital is Fira, which I actually went to visit yesterday. And I was shocked to see that there weren't as many stores as there were in Ia, unless I was like walking down the wrong street. It's honestly up in the air, but it was underwhelming to me. It was really pretty views. But if I'm coming to Santorini, I highly recommend you stay in Ia. There's many hotels here, all different price points, and you can definitely find something that suits your needs. As you can see behind me, we are in a beautiful room. It has a huge king bed, a really interesting, unique bathroom, and it has a stunning balcony. This balcony is overlooking the pool, overlooking the Aegean Sea. You are on the cliffside, so there's a lot of stairs to come down. One thing about Santorini that you have to know, you have to be able to walk downstairs. So if you're coming with like your parents or someone that's older, just be aware that there are a lot of stairs no matter what hotel you go to in Santorini. So keep that in mind. And often the stairs are steep. Like they're even steep for me, and I'm pretty young and agile. So this hotel has a beautiful spa. It's one of the biggest spas on the island, apparently. It has an amazing cave, like jacuzzi, whirlpool that you can use while getting a treatment before or after. It has manicure and pedicures, massages, whatever type of treatment you want. I'm almost positive that they will be able to help you with it. And they also have a really cute gym. It's not huge, but it will get the job done. It has a few machines, some weights. It's definitely on the smaller scale, but everything in Santorini isn't honestly huge. The rooms can be very small. Our room, luckily, we were upgraded, I believe, and our room is incredible. So I am also in the Robe here at Kirini. I have to be honest, it's not very soft. It is big, so it does fit completely. The slippers are also soft, but not really anything to write home about. But this robe is very thin. It's not soft. It has little squares all around it. I don't know what that material is called, but honestly, this is not a robe I was looking forward to putting on. It's not a robe that I really want to have on right now. And it's just what it is. So in addition to the spa and gym, this hotel has a stunning infinity pool. You're overlooking the sea, you're overlooking the cliffs. You even get to see there's a active volcano that's not spewing lava, but it is technically still active. And a lot of people will go do a day trip to the hot springs near the volcano. And it's honestly really good for you. But people will do day trips on boats and visit smaller areas around the island, including the hot springs. So that's something I recommend if you're coming to Santorini to check out. Obviously, go shopping. The stores are really cute. They have really unique stuff. Some have Greek designers. There's a lot of jewelry stores here. There's also a lot of tchotchke stores. But if you keep going in and out of it, you're bound to find something that you love. So one thing about this room that I didn't mention is the shower. So the shower is a rain shower. And what we found weird is that there's no place to put soap, shampoo, conditioner. There's no shelf or anything to really put anything. So we had to put our stuff on the floor. And it's set up in a way where the shower basically bleeds into the entire bathroom. So it is sectioned off in the corner, but technically, I guess you can just walk through the entire bathroom to get your shampoo and conditioner on the counter. But that seems really messy to me, and honestly, not who wants to be walking around like a wet bathroom all day. So not for me, but it's just one thing that we really noticed. We also noticed that the AC position is towards a wall, not towards the bed. So it does get fairly hot in here. We were waking up sweating. The AC works for sure, but it's definitely not as strong as we would like. But if those are like the minor critiques of this hotel is doing just great. This hotel has an amazing breakfast area that also serves lunch and snacks by the pool, but it's a beautiful view. You're overlooking the pool and the water, and they honestly have a really great breakfast here. I had amazing sunny side up eggs with toast and avocado yesterday. They give you a pastry basket with an assorted amount of pastries and jams, and I believe prior to COVID, they had a huge buffet. But currently, obviously, it's a la carte because of COVID, safety, and they want to make sure that everyone is playing by the rules and staying safe while staying at this hotel. So I forgot to mention before that we took a 3-hour ferry from Mykonos to Santorini. It was not bad. It was a high-speed ferry. You can fly to Santorini. You can fly from Santorini to Mykonos and Mykonos to Santorini, but it is very likely that that flight will get canceled. So the last time I was in Santorini, I actually never made it to Mykonos. I was supposed to fly from here to Mykonos, and the ferries were not running because the seas were too rough. There was too windy, and our flight got canceled because of the wind as well. They weren't able to land in Mykonos. It was just too difficult of a flight. They didn't want to risk it. So I actually got stuck in Santorini for an extra few days, and then somehow got on a flight to Rome, stayed in Rome for 2 days, did a day trip to Florence, and then went to Paris for a day. So my entire trip got turned upside down. Luckily, this time we did Mykonos first, then Santorini, but we did take a 3-hour ferry from Mykonos to Santorini. My cousin and I literally played cards the whole time. It was not bad. You do make stops at Naxos, Paros, Ios, and then you come to Santorini. So you do make a few stops. That's why it takes longer. But it was a high-speed ferry, and honestly, it wasn't bad. But if you choose to fly to Santorini, just be aware that flights are often canceled and that there is that risk or they are delayed. So keep that in mind. And a ferry is honestly really easy. Unless you're coming from Athens, then it's a really long ferry, and that I might not recommend. So let's get into robing after dark. There isn't much nightlife here in Santorini. You come here to relax. You come here to have nice meals. You come here to get in the view. And honestly, you're not here to party. I'm sure there are a few bars in Fira. We obviously did not check them out because this was our relaxation portion of our vacation. And if you think you're coming to Santorini to party, you're in the wrong island. Go to Mykonos, go somewhere else, because this is just not that type of place. But we did have some amazing meals. Yesterday, we went to Pito Euro, or Euros, Americans gyros. I know some Greek lady is probably cursing me right now for saying that. But we went to Pito Euro. It's in Ia, walking distance from our hotel. Amazing euros. I had a chicken euro with tzatziki, and they had french fries in it. And it was so delicious and so yummy. And the pita was so soft and warm. It was absolutely amazing. I highly recommend it if you want like a lunch on the go. You could also sit there. They had tables outside. It was truly a great lunch spot that we just Googled because we want to try traditional Euro here in Greece before we left. And honestly, it's worth it. Just walk there. You can get it to go or sit at the restaurant. It's honestly was delicious. Their hummus also was really good. And we also had grilled halloumi. So for dinner in Ia, I can't recommend this restaurant more. It's called Fino. I've been here every time I've been to Santorini. The food is impeccable. They had one of the best sliders. It was absolutely delicious, and that does not come lightly for me. I am very picky, and honestly, it was to die for. We also had lobster spring rolls, gnocchi. My cousin had the lamb, which she said was absolutely delicious. I had the pork ragu with rigatoni, which was really, really yummy. Sweeter than expected. I thought it would be more of like a bolognese, but absolutely delicious. And then we went to Ambrosia as well. Ambrosia is one of the most romantic restaurants you will find on this island / in this world. It was absolutely stunning. There is no table there bigger than for 2 people. It's definitely a place where people go get engaged or go for a romantic dinner with their significant other, but it felt like someone was going to propose. Like, we really wanted a couple to propose near us just so like we could experience it with them and maybe like send them a bottle of champagne even though we don't know them. But it's honestly so romantic. Go with a significant other. We had amazing lobster pasta. We had a great shrimp dish with avocado, and this sauce on the shrimp appetizer was kind of like caramel, but not caramel, but sweet, but savory. It was absolutely delicious. And we decided to get some ice cream on our way home for our last night. And we stopped by Kayak. I could be butchering the name, but it literally looked like it said Kayak. Really amazing ice cream. I had chocolate chip and cookies and cream. My cousin had salted caramel and cookies and cream. Definitely stop by. It's in Ia. It's on the walking path. It's a really convenient location on the walking path, so I highly recommend it if you want a sweet treat to end your night. So let's get into in-robe dining. I was originally going to do this outside so you can see the view, but trust me, I will make sure to show you the view anyway. It's absolutely gorgeous, but let's do this. So the chocolate chip pancakes look absolutely amazing. The Greek yogurt comes really cute. It's honestly really tiny. I expected more yogurt because when I've been ordering Greek yogurt at every hotel I've gone to, it's been a huge bowl. And this is like a few scoops of Greek yogurt. It's honestly probably not filling enough. That's why I got chocolate chip pancakes. But I didn't realize they were mini chocolate chip pancakes. So I might have to order eggs after this. But I also got their orange juice because a friend of mine who I met at the pool yesterday told me that they have the most amazing orange juice. Also, my new friends, they were a really cute gay couple who have been here about 6 times. This hotel cannot come more highly recommended from them. They even got married here, so if that doesn't sell this hotel for you, then I don't know what does. But they told me they have the best orange juice. I am not an orange juice person, so we're going to make a mimosa out of it. I will try it plain just because they told me to, but let's try this. Oh, wow. Okay, wait. I don't even like orange juice. And that's really good. This is for my last day in Greece. I'm really sad to be leaving. I honestly can't wait to come back. I feel like I'm already planning my next trip here. And this place was incredible. Whoa. Oh, shit. I was not expecting it to spill on me. But at least it spilled on me, not my laptop. And not my microphone. So cheers, everyone. And as you know, my face will get red. We've all seen it. So let's get into this Greek yogurt. It is the star of in-robe dining this trip. I asked which was better, the low fat or full fat. They said full fat. So we'll try it. I typically like 0 fat, so I don't know why I went with full fat, but you know what? Do as the Greeks do. So the fruit's kind of warm. It was sitting out in the sun for a little bit, so that's probably why. Let's try it first without any fruit. Okay, interesting. It is super creamy. I like mine a little tart, which may mean that I like the low-fat one better. But let's try it with some honey. Let's try it with some berries. We're going to put some strawberries and blueberries, maybe some blackberries. Okay. I should have went with the low fat. They told me that the full fat has more flavor. I beg to differ. So I said 6.5 across the board. This is going to get a 6.8. And let me tell you why it's such a low score. Because it's super creamy but not very flavorful in my opinion. The honey helps it. The fruit kind of help it. But this is not a yogurt that I really want to be going after. I wouldn't order this again. I would try the low fat one and see if there's more flavor to it. So I'm kind of actually glad they didn't give me a huge bowl because I would have felt really guilty not eating it. But it is super creamy and super light. I like a little more substance and thickness to my Greek yogurt. So this is just like a little too airy and light for me. But I am going to try the chocolate chip pancakes quickly and see what we think about them. There are a lot of chocolate chips on it. Oh my God, there's so much chocolate. I'm going to die. I mean, you can't go wrong really with chocolate chip pancakes. I would say there's a little too much chocolate, and I've never said that in my life, but they're delicious. I just wish like a little less chocolate, which honestly, that's the first time I've ever said that. So that wraps up in Robe dining here at the Kirini Katikies Hotel. Thank you guys for listening and watching. I'm Carly Konsker. I will see you next time. Stay tuned because you never know where we'll end up next. Goodbye. Cheers, everyone. Thanks so much for listening to today's episode. Don't forget to subscribe, rate us, and leave a review. And as always, follow us on Instagram at OneandRobesPod. And while you're there, you might as well follow me at Carly Konsker. See you next time.